Today I'm interviewing singer and actor Steve Ellis. Why did you want to become a singer and musician?
Well, in the 1970s, growing up in the 80s, I used to watch Top of the Pops quite often, and I thought to myself, I can do that. And also when I was in school, I did my first Christmas concert at the age of 12. And because I was quite a quiet person, it was quite a big thing for me to do that, you know. So really I thought to myself, yeah, I can do this after doing the Christmas concert in school. And then it all came from there, really.
Where do you perform?
Well, I performed all around this country, Marquee Club London and various venues around different cities, you know. Especially in the 80s with Shere Khan band. And then I was with the Maverick band, which was based in Rochester in Kent. And we did stuff with them as well. I did stuff with them. And I perform now and again these days, not so often as I used to, around local venues in Cardiff, Swansea. I get called up to do the odd show now and again. Might even be an acoustic set as well.
What's your favourite colour?
Well, my favourite colour, Luke, is royal blue. And do you know why?
Why?
Because it's the colour of my eyes.
And we did orange as well, so you know, why orange or blue?
So you like orange then? Yeah. Yeah, that's my favourite colour anyway, yeah.
Who's your favourite singer or band?
My favourite singer, or singers, I would say today, is Robert Plant. Because I think he's so versatile and very experimental in his music. But prior, in the earlier days, I used to love Ian Gillan singing of Deep Purple, and I still think he's got an exceptional voice. But out of the two, I prefer Robert Plant. And bands, well, I used to love Deep Purple. I also like Journey. In fact, I like Steve Perry, the singer of Journey also. But for me, it's Robert Plant these days.
Do you write your own songs?
I do, and I've written my own songs from the age of about 16 really. And when I first joined the Shere Khan band, which was in my early 20s, I used to co-write as well with a guitarist. And my inspiration for songwriting comes from a lot of the earlier music in the 70s, like the Sweet, and you know, rock bands such as Deep Purple and you know, that type of genre of band, you know. So that's where I get a lot of ideas from as well. But then I also like all styles of music, classical music as well. And I try and incorporate, you know, little bits of different types of music in my songs, really.
You do some acting from time to time. Tell us about that.
Yes, well, I first started off as a little boy, really, in the primary school, as you do with a lot of the Christmas concerts and stuff like that, you know. And I thought, yeah, I really enjoy doing this, so one day I would like to do some acting, maybe. So after, you know, the bands that I was in, I started to pursue some acting, and I did some stuff at the Welsh College of Music and Drama as well, you know, which was part of my training with acting. And even some choreography as well, some dance, you know, which I looked a bit crazy really doing that. But anyway, recently I've been working on a film as a professor psychiatrist for the CBC reality channel, which is about a serial killer called Peter Manuel. So I did a few days of acting in that. It's going to be out now shortly, or this autumn, or this winter now actually. Autumn's gone, but yeah, in the next few weeks it should be out.
So when is it out?
I'm just waiting now for the confirmation for it, so it should be out in the next 2 weeks really.
Where'd you like to go on holiday?
Well, I've been to many places around the world in my life so far, but you know what, I always come back to West Wales, Southwest Wales, in Cardiganshire, a little place called Munt, which is absolutely fantastic. There's nowhere else in the world that you can't beat it, and that's my most favourite holiday destination, Munt. Excellent, you should try it sometime.
What's your favourite meat for Christmas?
My favourite meat is...
No, it's not turkey, is it?
It's not turkey. I'm not so keen on turkey. I'll eat it now
I don't
and
mind
again.
turkey.
Well, I'll eat it now and again. But my favourite meat, Luke, is... have a guess. Anyway, let me tell you. It's boiled ham, right? So we boil it up, ready for the Christmas lunch, which is about 2 o'clock most Christmas days. But I tell you what I do have on the Christmas Eve prior to that. I have a pheasant. Have you ever tried pheasant?
Nope.
Okay, well, you should try it sometime.
Which actor would you like to work with?
Well, I think the actor that I would like to work with, who I'd probably get on very well with, would be Johnny Depp. And I'll tell you why that is, because he's a musician himself. He's got a band together in America at the moment. So I think we'd get on very well indeed. And of course he's an actor, so I do some acting. Of course I'm not on his...
Hollywood side.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, Johnny Depp, I'd say.
What's your favourite Christmas song?
Right, my favourite Christmas song, Luke, is not Slade, but Wizard, Roy Wood. Oh, I wish it could be Christmas every day. Oh, I wish it could be Christmas every day. And it goes something like that, doesn't it?
What's your favourite film?
My favourite film, I like science fiction actually. And when I was growing up, around about the age of 18, there was a film that came out called The Thing. And it was the most frightening science fiction film then, at the time, I thought. And that's still my favourite today. I like to watch it now and again, in fact. So yeah, The Thing. Check it out yourself.
Kurt Russell there.
Kurt Russell, yeah, that's right. Excellent film.
Tell us about your band Shere Khan.
Shere Khan, yeah, well, back in 1982-83, I met this great guitarist, and we decided to put this band together. He had just finished with another band, and I auditioned actually as this lead singer for the band, and I got the job, you know. So we done lots of things. We played the Marquee Club London. We were on the TV quite often. We've done BBC Juice, HTV Rock Solid. We did stuff up in London as well, and we played most of the cities. This was back in the 80s, and the band ran up until about 89, 1990. Yeah, that's Shere Khan. Great
Still going
band.
on now, is it?
Still going on now. Yeah. You
To
can
be able
listen
to go
to us.
see it?
Well, you can listen to us on YouTube. Actually, there's lots of Shere Khan records out on YouTube. So yeah.
If you were a biscuit, which would you be?
If I was a biscuit, Luke, I would be a Garibaldi. Do you know why? Because they're full of currants and they are sweet. Garibaldi.
Thank you to Steve Ellis for joining us today.
Well, Luke, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for inviting me onto your show.
Not really a show, but
well, you know, I think
I am
it's
making a show
fantastic, and I think you're a fantastic person. And I look forward to meeting you soon again. Thank you, Luke.
Today I'm interviewing... Oh, that you was going to have, because if you're watching, he's laughing at dog, whatever.
Alright, okay, we'll have a bit of a laugh. That's going to be great.
I don't know what to say now.
Today I'm interviewing.
What's it from there? Never mind. That.
I'll go if you want.
No,
Okay.
Come on in.
it's like a bloody crowd. Like a bloody crowd out there. Today I'm interviewing singer and actor Steve Ellis.